So I conclude then, and I was anticipating this myself, that it would be better for me to get a job now and just make myself happy and grateful for that, while keeping the hope on my inventions and things will come to that.
Yes. But before you get the job, before you make the effort for the job, what about getting into the vortex and then, in other words, soften yourself feel the difference between saying, well, I heard Abraham, and since this isn't working out, I'm probably not going to have enough money before this comes, so I better go back and just put myself to work doing something that I don't want to do, and then later I'll find my balance, and then maybe I can become the inventor I want to be. That's sort of one way of saying it. Another way of saying it, a more in the vortex way of saying it, is everything is working out for me. And while right now, since I have not been consistently enough in the vortex to really see a clear path in the invention direction, I know that I have the ability to attract money in some way. And I've known from past work what I don't want, and so I know more clearly what I do want. I think what I want relative to this temporary is such a good word, temporary employment. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to keep myself in this comfortable general place of well-being. And I'm going to find ease and flow while I'm there. And I know that my inventive ideas will begin to flow again. I don't have to jump sharply from one place to another. The universe will build bridges for me, and I will allow myself to see them. And this is the thing that we most want you to hear. As we stand in your vortex, seeing a clear path for you, we can offer certainty about the satisfaction that is in the not distant future for you. We know it. We see it. We know it. But you can't see it yet and know it yet because you're not consistently in the vortex, and because what you're living in life has your attention. In other words, it's perfectly logical. So this is the process that we want you to receive from us here and now. We know that by offering softer words like, I'm good at what I do and I'm good at earning money. And the reason that I haven't been working is because I really haven't wanted to work. But now I've decided I do want to work. Now I've decided that I'm going to find something temporary to bring some dollars while I find my footing. Now, a lot's going to shift just with that statement with you. And this is the part that we really want you to hear. As you then allow yourself to feel open and optimistic about some temporary employment, you'll float right into that first lock of the vortex. And once there, you'll have access to information that you don't have access to until you get in there. In other words, until then, you're just taking our word for it. And we know you trust us. And we know that you've shown yourself enough about the laws of the universe that this isn't just pie in the sky sort of stuff going on. We know that you get that. But we also know you're not feeling the inspiration to move forward right now in the same way that you will once you allow yourself to enter that vortex. So it's when you're outside the vortex, or even a better way of saying it is when you're dealing with physical realities like looking for work, like getting work, like going to work, like getting a paycheck. When you're dealing with those physical realities, there's plenty for you to see. There's ads in the paper, and there's companies that want people that have your talent, and there are structures and organizations. There's stuff to see. It's tangible in the sense that it's reality in the way you want to remark about reality, and you can observe this reality with your physical senses. You can see it and hear it and smell it and taste it and touch it. And then Abraham comes along, and we're talking about a vibrational reality that from outside the vortex you can't see it, and you can't hear it, and you can't smell it, and you can't taste it, and you can't touch it, but you can emotionally allow yourself to feel it. And this is the conversation that is the difference between focusing on the manifestation, which is coming, and focusing on the emotion, which you can accomplish right here and now. So what we're just saying to you is you can feel your way into the vortex if you're not too demanding of all of the answers when you first get in there. Just like the vortex canal locks. When you first get in there, you're in there, and it's better than not being in there, and helps you on the way because you're in the process. And once you get in that first lock, it's a pretty certain thing that you're going to move down that canal, because first of all, they've got little things that are attached to you, little trains that are sort of dragging you through. And it's really almost like that when you enter this vortex, because the source energy is calling you in. Once you get in, it's like that. You don't have to be on your own physical human power anymore. The power of the vortex will take you in. But you do have to be satisfied to allow the process to happen, you see. And not be digging around in there looking for manifestations, not demanding that you be all the way to where you want to be. This is the first lock of the vortex canal. And you're in the right place, and then you're in the right time, and you're now feeling some ease. You're feeling less stress. You're feeling the edges off of you. You see what we're getting at? Before you know it, you'll be in the next lock and the next lock. And pretty soon, you'll be in clear view. You'll be out there on the surface of that higher water in clear view of everything that is important to you. It will come into view. The vortex will reveal to you the precise path, the precise people, the precise everything. You will see it once you're in there, you see. But you've got to enter on faith. And you got to hang around on faith and trust for a little while. And the longer you're there, the more specifically oriented you will become, until the vibration of your being will raise enough that you will feel the inspiration that you're looking for. The idea for the invention. And when it hits you, it won't be oh, I wonder if that will work. It will be, oh, have I ever got an idea? In other words, when you wait until you're in the vortex and the ideas begin to flow, you don't just get an idea that's a teaser. You get an idea that's a solution. You don't just get an idea of the end result. You get an idea of the end result and all the steps along the way. And the vortex will introduce you to the funders and to the other co-creators and to the manufacturers, to every single thing that's necessary for the fulfillment of all of this. You will be introduced to at the perfect time, you see.
So I don't need to go look for those things right now. Just get myself in the vortex and wait. This will be shown to me.
Because when you look where they're not, you're not ever going to find them.
Exactly.
And when you look with eyes that can't see, you're never going to see them. In other words, you're getting this, aren't you? It's a vibrational world you live in. You just haven't known it, you see. And now you're understanding it's a vibrational world, and you start playing it in a vibrational way. So when someone says, I want you to do this thing with me, and you don't want to do it, you can say, no, thank you. And they'll say, why not? As they try to coerce you. And you say, it just doesn't feel like something that I want to do. You're feeling your way through your life experience, you see. You understand?